Guys, my name is Nazwa Arinda Salsabila from Group 6. Now I will explain about definition of Pegadaian and leasing. So first is definition of Pegadaian. According to OJK, Financial Services Authority, Pegadaian are state-owned enterprises or BUMN that lend money by receiving goods as collateral from the borrower. Pegadaian is a company that was opened for the first time in Sukabumi on 1st April 1901. Legally, the definition of Pegadaian according to the Criminal Code Article 1150 is pledge is a right that is obtained by a creditor for a movable object which is handed over to them by a debtor or by another person on their behalf, and gives authority to the debtor to take payment for the object in priority over the creditor, with the exception of costs for auctioning the item and costs incurred to salvage it after the item is mortgaged. Companies that run Indonesian pawn shops are only carried out by Pegadaian. With pawn business, people don't have to worry about losing valuables, and the amount of money desired can be adjusted to the value of the price of the collateralized items. Items used as pawn items in the form of jewelry or gold or household items like electronic goods, house certificates, and others. Pegadaian was also established so that there are loans that can still be reached easily by all levels of society. People who borrow money from pawn shops are known as pawn brokers. Next is definition of leasing. While the definition of leasing is in accordance with the Minister of Finance Decree number 1169/KMK No. 1/1991 is financing activities in the form of the provision of capital goods, either by way of a finance lease or an operating lease to be used by the lessor for a certain period of time based on periodic payments. Hereinafter referred to as a finance lease is a leasing activity in which the lease at the end of the contract period has the option to purchase the leased object based on the agreed residual value. Otherwise, an operating lease doesn't have the option to purchase a lease. The main activity of leasing is financing for purpose in the form of capital goods desired by the customer. For example, if a customer needs capital goods such as office equipment or a car by renting or buying through credit, it can be obtained from this leasing. So I think that's enough from me. Next will be explained by my friends. Thank
Hello,
you.
my name is Joshua from Group 6, and I'm here to explain about the benefit of using Pegadaian and leasing. First is the Pegadaian. The benefit of Pegadaian, they are divided by two. The first one is for the community or the customers, and the second one is for the Pegadaian itself. The benefit for the customers. The first and main benefit is that the availability of funds with relatively simpler procedures and in a faster time, especially comparing them with bank loans. The second benefit is that the customer can use the pawn shop or Pegadaian as a location for precious metal transactions. The customer can sell and pawn privately owned precious metals, and in addition, the customers can also obtain precious metals such as gold at the Pegadaian. Now, the other benefits are the Pegadaian are light and not burdensome installment. This is because the installment are given accordingly to the ability of the customers, so they are not burdensome to the customers. And now, this is the benefit for the Pegadaian itself. There are three benefits. The first one is the income sourced from capital leases paid by borrowers of funds. The second one, income originating from fees paid by customers obtaining certain services from Pegadaian. And the third one is the implementation of the mission from Perum Pegadaian of providing assistance to people who need funds with relatively simple procedures and methods. That is all the benefits for the Pegadaian. And now is for the benefit of using leasing. There are six benefits. The first one is it is flexible. The contract structure chart contained in the lease can be adjusted according to the needs of the lessee. That means that the lease term and the nominal cost to be incurred can be adjusted to the financial condition of the customer. Next is no guarantee required. Legal title to the asset under lease and payment of the lease in accordance with the opinion of the asset may be used as a security for the lease. The third one is capital saving. The institution will usually provide as much as 100% financing for the customers. Next is fast service. In general, the financing procedure will require a fairly fast time, starting from the submission system until the realization. Next, it avoids inflation. In the leasing activities, the customer can avoid losses due to inflation because the payments will be made according to the financial unit and according to the agreement. And the last one, it is protected by the law. The lessor and the lessee will obtain legal certainty because of regulations that cannot be cancelled even though they are experiencing changing financial conditions. That is all for the benefits for the Pegadaian and the leasing.
Hello, my name is Fidelia Adeline and I'm from Group 6. So today I'm gonna explain to you what types of services that are provided by Pegadaian and Leasing. So first I'm gonna explain to you about Pegadaian. So Pegadaian has various types of products which are divided into 4 categories, namely main products, Sharia products, gold investment, and other products. So first I'm gonna explain how much loan the main products can give to you. So there are KCA, Krasida, Kreasi, and Gadai Effect. For KCA, loan offered in KCA start from 50,000 rupiah to 500,000 rupiah or even more. The maximum loan term is 4 months. And KCA repayment can be made at any time. And the second one is Krasida. Loans start from 1 million rupiah to 250 million with flexible loan term from 6, 12, or 24 and 36 months. Repayment can also be made at any time. And next, Kreasi. Kreasi is a loan target at small and medium enterprises for business development. Kreasi use a fiduciary system, which means that the guarantee that must be provided is only the BPKB. The Kreasi credit process only takes 3 days. Then the funds will be disbursed immediately. And last but not least, Gadai Effect or mortgage effect. The loan period is 90 days with loan amounts ranging from 5 million rupiah to 20 billion rupiah. And then there is a gold investment. There are Mulia, gold saving, and gold consignment. First is Mulia. Mulia at Pegadaian is a service selling gold bars in cash or installments. And second is gold savings. For those who save 24 karat gold whose authenticity is guaranteed with low admin fee and an easy buying process, you can choose these services. And then gold consignment. Gold consignment is selling precious metal gold at Pegadaian with minimum amount of 5 grams. And lastly, there are Sharia products. Sharia products contain Ron, Amanah, Arum BPKB, and Arum Haji. For loans start from 50,000 to 1 billion and above with a loan term of 4 months and can be extended. For the method of payment is according to the customer ability. It is permissible to pay off all at once in installment or extend the run by paying a maintenance fee. There is no interest on the loan, but customers are charged a mu'ah fee of 2,000 rupiahs to 120,000 rupiah. For Amanah is a loan for small entrepreneurs, internal and external employees and professionals. This loan is intended for the purchase of motorized vehicles with an affordable down payment and a financing period of 12 until 60 months. The third one is Arum BPKB. Arum BPKB is money lending facility target to MSME, micro, small, and medium enterprises to development their businesses. And lastly, Arum Haji. The administrative fee for this loan is 270,000 with a minimum loan of 1.9 million and a maximum of 25 million within a period of 1 until 5 years.
Well, hello everyone. I'm Adil Mamnurkalis. I'm from Group 6. So today I would like to explain about what types of services are provided by leasing. So leasing can be divided into 5 types in the application process. There is a capital lease. Capital lease is a type of leasing company originating from a financial institution. This type of leasing can generally serve customers who need freedom in terms of determining goods or capital with certain specifications. And then operating lease. Operating lease is a type of leasing company in which the lessor will purchase goods to be leased to his customers within a certain period of time. And next, there is a sales type lease. Sales type lease or sales lease is a type of leasing that is usually carried out by industrial companies that carry out leased sales of goods from their products. Then next is leverage lease. Leverage lease is a type of leasing company that involves a third party. And lastly, cross-border lease. So cross-border lease is a type of leasing company that works between countries. This means that the lessor and lease are not in the same country but are in 2 different countries. That's all from me. Thank you and goodbye.
I'm Joshua, and I'm back again to explain the fee for using a lease. Each leasing facility provided by the leasing company to the lessee will be subject to various fees. These costs are determined by each leasing company. The cost charged to the lessee usually consists of: the first one is the administrative costs that are calculated annually. The second is the stamp duty for making the contract agreement. The third one is interest costs on the leased goods. And the fourth one is insurance premium paid to the insurer. Among these costs, interest costs are the largest, so that the profit earned is the largest from the interests charged by the lessor to the lessee. and that is the explanation for the fee for using a lease.
Hello, my name is Pegadaian Adeline and I'm from Group 6. So today I'm gonna explain to you about procedures applied to using a lease. The procedures for requesting a leasing facility by the lease to the lessor in general is as follows. The lease submits an application to obtain a financing facility for a capital item either in person or in writing. The lessor will examine the intent and purpose of the lease request. At this stage, research will be carried out by the lessor on the required documents. If the required documents are complete, the lessor will provide information about the terms of the contract agreement between the lease and the lessor, including their respective rights and obligations. The lessor will conduct research and analysis of the data information provided by the lease. By research data to measure the lease ability and willingness to pay lease installment. This research can be done by 5C, such as character, capacity, capital, condition, and collateral. Examine directly to the location where the lease is, aka on spot. From the result of previous research, it can be concluded as follows. Reject the lease application for certain reasons. 2. Still being considered with a note of being postponed, or the application cannot be processed until a certain period of time for various reasons. And 3 is accept the lease request because it is in accordance with what is required by the lessor. If the lease request has been received by the lessor will hold a meeting with the lease to discuss the requirements that must be met. The lease pays a number of obligations and sign an agreement between the lease and the lessor. The lessor places an order with the supplier in accordance with the goods needed by the lease and pays according to the agreement with the supplier. The lessor contacts and pays the insurance premium that the lease previously paid to the lessor. The lease will send the insurance policy to the lease after it has been issued on behalf of the lease. Thank you very much.